This video is on wireless security. Wireless systems transmit data through air and can be much more difficult to secure compared to wired counterpart. But the growth of wireless systems in every workplace and home creates many opportunities for attackers to look for signals that can easily be intercepted. As network admin, you should be aware of some issues and security measures associated with wireless technology. First, we have MAC filtering. To increase wireless security, some access points enable you to configure MAC address filtering and guest access. MAC address filtering enables you to limit access to only those specified hosts. Guest access uses different password and network name and enables visitors to use the internet without having access to the rest of the network. Then we have antenna placement and power. Antenna placement can be crucial in allowing clients to reach the access point as well as ensuring certain places don't get access, like outside the building in the parking lot. You should look at the network layout as well as the facility blueprint to place it accordingly to the antenna's design. Also, the type of environment will play a factor as well. As a general rule, the greater the distance the signal must travel, the more it will attenuate. But you can lose signal quickly over a short distance as well if the building materials reflect or absorb the signal. You should try to avoid placing access points near metal or near the ground. Placing them in the center of the area to be served and high enough to get around most obstacles is recommended. On the chance that the signal is actually traveling far, some access points include power level controls, which allows you to reduce the amount of output provided. Both a heat map and site survey can be used to optimize wireless antenna placement. Then we have wireless client isolation. Isolation is the process of keeping something from communicating with other. Isolation can be done on a wireless network with a single client or a guest network. With the latter, the guest user cannot see other connected devices even though they are logged into the network. Most wireless routers allow for creating a private network in each frequency and thus enabling temporary users like guests to access the internet and their own files without jeopardizing the rest of the network's resources. Then we have preshared keys, PSKs. During the authentication process, keyed security measures are applied before communication can take place. Many APs authentication can be set to either shared key authentication or open authentication. Default setting for older APs typically is open authentication. It enables access with only the SSID and or correct WEP key for the access point. The problem with this is that if you don't have other protection or authentication mechanism in place, your wireless network is totally open to intruders. When set to share key mode, the client must meet security requirements before communication with the AP can occur. Choosing the correct authentication protocol for remote client is an important part of designing a secure remote access strategy. After they are authenticated, users have the access to the network and servers. EAP or Extensible Authentication Protocol provides a framework for authentication that is often used with wireless network. Among the EAP types adopted by WPA and WPA2 standard are PEEP, EAP-FAST, and EAP-TLS. Any wireless technology can be used to create a virtual geographic boundary. This boundary is called geofence. After that boundary is defined, software can be used to trigger a response when a device enters or leaves that area. For example, a section of supermarket can be configured to text a milk coupon message to phones if it's within 10 feet of the dairy section. Then we have captive portal. Most public networks, including Wi-Fi hotspots, use what we call captive portal, which is a web page that requires users to agree to some condition and type in some other information before they use the network or the internet. The condition could be to agree to acceptable use policy, payment charges for the time they're using the network, and so forth. Security vulnerabilities have been reported with captive portals, so admins should be on alert for any new problems that are reported.